Thank you for joining us for another episode of Camp Oddwood. For those of you who don't know, the west coast of the United States is on fire.
All of it.
All of it.
We're on fire.
Yep.
It doesn't look like it because we're used to it, but we're on fire.
But yeah, now Oregon and Seattle and
Who has it the
Northern
worst? I think it's
California.
Washington State that has it the worst. They lost a couple towns. They had I think California had the biggest wildfire recorded in California history. I don't know if it's between the three states or not, but it's pretty nuts.
Is that the gender reveal one?
yeah, and that
I don't
was
know, to
apparently
be
a
honest.
CHP officer. So way to fuck up again, cops. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yeah.
But no, how elaborate
Yeah.
was that gender reveal, or was it like a little smoke grenade?
I heard that it was the one where he shot a thing that explodes, and to reveal the gender by exploding into a bunch of smoke.
A little something.
I mean, that's pretty awesome.
Just go like this.
But, do it in a spot
Yeah, you're good.
that can't catch fire.
Yeah.
Well, were they in an open field? What was this?
I don't know if the
didn't read
video
into
that I
it.
saw is the one. People are saying it is. I'm not sure. But if it is that video, then it was in an open field, and he shot from a good distance away, and it shoots up into the sky,
And rains down molten
and then
embers of
yeah,
death.
it's it looked like a Power Ranger explosion, where it's like the Blue Ranger. Oh my God, it's a fire! Like this.
And now it looks like Mars in San Francisco.
Yeah, my favorite thing is that they weren't prepared for that. You're shooting at something that's gonna blow up intentionally. Why wouldn't you just have a bunch of fire extinguishers and fire hoses on standby?
People don't take that into
know.
consideration.
Well, I think also they might have, but if the video that I saw is the accurate video, they were pretty far away from it, so it probably was already going crazy by the time they were able to run to it.
Meh.
Imagine if we set fucking
Because it's 100 yards away.
North Hills on fire. Where were we? Where was that when we shot that?
Chatsworth?
Chatsworth, there you go.
Yeah, but that's the thing is we did it in the dirt with nothing.
That exploded at least.
Well, yeah. Well, we
That was
weren't playing
sandy.
with explosives, one. Two, the smoke grenade, we didn't put it anywhere near any kind of foliage, especially any dry foliage.
Yeah,
It was all around
Yeah.
rocks
it's true.
and dirt because we thought ahead. And that's why we didn't get particularly scolded by the fire marshal, other than for him to let us know that, hey,
It was
you're
illegal.
near a freeway and there's some scared ass Californians out in these streets. So just be mindful because they called the shit out of us.
Good thing they didn't call the
We received 12
fucking,
calls.
What are those super scoopers on us?
The super scoopers?
The giant yellow planes that they used to put out fires.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they fly to lakes and they scoop up all this water. Dude, one time they've picked up a scuba diver.
Really?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Did he survive?
No.
Yeah.
They found his fucking skeleton in a tree.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, he's
Oh,
dead.
man.
Damn. They found a skeleton in a tree?
Or I'm sure his corpse, but it was burnt up.
Oh, shit.
Fell in a tree that was on fire.
He probably died before, the impact.
That's
The
pretty
force.
horrible. Damn.
Well, he didn't die from well, you know what'd be terrible? If he had ran out of oxygen in between.
This is just
Actually,
really dark.
That's what would you rather die of?
He's like in the middle of drowning, and then he
or
burns
getting caught on
alive.
fire. Burning alive or drowning. It's like the two worst ways.
I'm hoping that the impact killed him because those planes are going pretty fast.
Yeah, there's so many opportunities for death in that entire situation. Like already, like, well, maybe the airplane, you're not jostling around too much.
That's if you survive the initial impact.
The scoop?
The
Yeah.
scoop. Because all that force of the water is getting pushed into something.
Or what if when he lands in the tree, he's getting burnt alive, but like, or no, he dies on impact, and it looks like the fire is almost out, but then the fire explodes out because of his air tanks, and that's what like reignites the fire.
Oh my god.
This got really dark, really fast.
Yo, dude got baked up.
Oh, rest in peace, homeboy. At least you don't have to deal with 2020
I don't know if I'm making this up.
or the world. You don't know if you're making it up. It's either you are or you aren't. Did you hear this somewhere? What's?
I think I might have heard like yeah.
You got to lead with that, man.
I don't.
That this is questionably true.
Yeah. You're just like the internet. It's not
Damn,
right.
it's Twitter in this room right now.
Jesus. Woo. I hope it's not real because
Yeah, I'd hope that they have
That would
protocol
suck.
to prevent something like this.
I mean, it doesn't seem impossible. What if homeboy was like, you know what? I'm going up to the lake this weekend. I'm just going to see what I can find at the bottom of the lake. Then there's scoop.
Oh no!
This is my nightmare.
They definitely more people die of shark attacks than that shit.
Ooh. Yeah. Oh. News. I read it in the morning. It involves sharks. Great white sharks. They've been toppled off the apex predator list by orcas.
Orcas are now the apex predator.
Apex predator.
Like they eat them.
Great white
they
sharks
steal
are
food from them.
scared of orcas. When great white sharks are in their hunting grounds and orcas pass through, the sharks will leave for an entire year.
Oh shit!
And it's some research that they were doing, and they found corpses with what looks to be signs of orca attacks on great whites.
Dang! Oh wow! Well, that makes sense. They're bigger.
And smarter.
Yeah.
They hunt in packs. They're not like just by themselves. In 1997, dead scuba diver found in tree.
Oh, wow.
Dang. That was 1995?
7.
1997? Okay, then he missed a lot of things.
Yeah.
My name is Caramel Chocolate, and I got a little poem for you today. It goes a little something like this.
Let's do it.
Violets are red, violets are blue. Other violets are other colors too. If you like violets, then I like you. Don't come at me. Peekaboo. Roar.
Oh, God. That was what? If you like violence, I like you. Don't come at me, peekaboo. What does that mean? I'll give you like 2 snaps. 2 out of 5
That's
snaps.
it? 2 out of 5 snaps?
That was pretty terrible.
Ooh,
Like the first part was good.
the criticality that's happening. All right.
Wait, are violets called violets because they're violet? Or are there different colored flowers called violet that are different colors?
So I don't know.
No.
All right, here's another poem then. You ready?
Yes, caramel chocolate.
And poem. I am mixed as fuck. Yes, I am half black and half Japanese. Yup, that is mixed. It's like a swirl. You like soft serve? I do, and girls. Check it out. What's your name? Alex Hall. Who's to blame? Not myself, 'cause I was a baby. My parents, they're the ones who named me.
Okay, I'll give that one a 3 out of 5. How about that? 2.5, 2 3/4. 2 3/4.
All right.
Yep.
All right, now I'm going to be another person who's doing a poem or spoken word.
She stole my heart and my cat.
And now all I can do is fap.
Oh, see?
Aw.
All right, and scene. Hi there. My name is Maggie Williams, and I'll be reading an essay that I wrote. I hate men. I hate them all. I hope they die in a fire.
Jeez.
They're not good people. They never will be. Die, die. Die, 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 die. There's always one of those.
I'll give him a 4.
That's a 4?
That's a 4, yeah, that makes
Nice.
sense. It was cohesive. I liked all the dying. The die, 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 die.
Oh,
That part was really cool.
oh, thank you. Yeah.
It just made sense, first and foremost.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we try. We try out here in these streets. We definitely try.
Yeah, even though we're in the house.
But moving on to something that I feel very strongly about.
Uh-oh.
Racism. Is it overrated?
Can you repeat the question, please?
So I want to go through a few things and find out whether or not they're overrated or underrated.
Okay, what are you going to call this?
Overrated or underrated?
Sweet. Okay, let's
Up
do
or
it.
down, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Up or down, thumbs up or thumbs down?
Overrated or underrated?
Okay.
Or
Over,
just
under.
rated? Huh?
Isn't it over under a wrestling move?
It's also a sex
I
position.
think it's over and under. I think
It's
the
also
and
how
is
you
up on.
weave.
I thought that's when you go across the turnbuckle and you go like over under.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't
I
watch
don't
as
know.
much WWE.
No, I thought that was in like Greco-Roman.
Oh, I didn't watch a lot of Greek Romans.
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're talking about.
Do you like wrestling movies there, Billy?
No.
You ever seen a
I'm
grown
not-
man naked?
Yes.
You want to see another?
Do you like gladiator movies?
Sure. Why not? I mean, Gladiator was a good movie.
Yeah, so if you guys aren't familiar with this, we got it from Pitchfork. They do over under with a lot of celebrities. We're not celebrities, but it doesn't matter. So
See.
let's get into it.
Why you gotta call us out?
Why do you have to
No, I'm just kidding. Keep
call us out
For calling us.
for calling us out?
Not yet.
All right, so
We're celebrities to our friends.
No, we're not.
Thanks for all 10 of you what watched this.
yeah.
real
Thank
The
you.
real MVPs.
I know somebody that we for sure can thank, and he will see this. Thank you, Naveed.
Thank you, kind sir.
And Andrew Pizzulo. Andy, Naveed, we know you see it. You watch every episode, so thank you for that.
Damn, we're gonna throw out last names like that?
Yeah, that was
Give some. Could you give their addresses too?
Yeah, cell phone numbers.
All right,
email
Andy
address.
Pizzulo, Andy P.
What's their
Social
at?
security number
Oh, God.
650 no.
What's their Instagram handles?
Oh yeah, I could at least do that. Naveed, luxurious mind, and Andy through the viewfinder. All
Yeah,
right,
we'll put them up at the top.
yeah, it'll be right here in the side, and then in the side.
Over there. Is that where it's gonna be?
Dude,
here?
Whoever decides to put it wherever, I don't care.
I don't know.
Anyways, let's get started.
So, overrated or underrated?
Mhm.
Yoga pants.
I'm gonna have to go with overrated, but I love them.
Overrated, but you love them.
Yeah, because everybody wears them, even though they're not either working out. They just wear them all the time, even to work.
But do they
Casually.
not? But they do something magical.
But it's
any butt.
Yes, but
That's not true.
once the yoga pants come on or come off, it's like there goes the
helps.
magic. Depending on the person, obviously, but
Well, yeah, but that's
I think
the magic.
I think it's just overrated because I mean everybody's wearing them at all times.
But
I think we need to come up with a new style of pants.
not as many men.
Maybe yoga pants with pockets, but they're not made out of, I don't know, what are yoga pants made out of usually? Cotton?
No.
Spandex.
Yeah, spandex. Lycra polyester.
Unless it's
Okay,
beyond yoga, then it's
It's-
cotton.
Definitely underrated because
What?
I love
Unless it's beyond yoga, then it's cotton.
Oh, okay.
I love yoga pants, of course, but the ones that I have a problem with that I feel like are really overrated are the yoga pants with the flared ankle parts.
Wait, the ones that are patterned?
No, the non-patterned ones.
I know exactly what he's
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
I agree with that. For some reason, the patterned ones.
And I get it. It's like you get the tightness and the niceness and the comfortability of the top part, and then the flowiness. So girls always wear them with like flip flops and stuff, but I don't know. I just don't like those ones.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
I agree
I
with
can
that.
either.
But for some
I
reason,
just don't like. I don't like flared jeans.
the patterned, the patterned ones that I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about. For some reasons, those drive me nuts.
Like yoga pants or the ones that he was talking about with the flare?
No, the patterned one with, they just look so good.
That's like a
most of the
different type
time.
of flare.
Oh,
too.
good?
Yeah.
Most of the time? Oh, wait.
So the ones that hug the butt and thighs,
Yeah.
that have like that, what do they call it? The pattern that those girls always have the cloth in their room.
Oh, it's like a tie dye almost.
Not a tie dye, but it's like a some kind of
Mandala type thing.
yeah, where it's like kind of stripes, but a bunch of little intricate patterns within the stripes.
Oh, I hate those ones.
Of course, because I
Fucking-
like them.
No, because there's this one girl and there's this one dude. He would buy women's yoga pants and wear them, and he like had a ton of those. And then this
Was he
one
packing
woman
heat?
that was he packing heat?
His
Didn't look
dong,
like it.
Very visual.
I didn't see much.
Oh, that sucks. It's like if you're gonna wear yoga pants, come on, show
But
us some meat.
The reason why I don't like them is because most of them are like you were saying, like they're kind of like in a line pattern up and down. If it was more like crazy or like abstract, I'd probably like it more. But because I've seen way too many people wear those pants, I'm like, what? Those are overrated in my book.
Underrated to me. I don't see that many people wear them, and every time I do, for some
Well,
reason,
I
their
do.
butts look good.
I've seen some terrible looking butts in those, but then again, I was in the yoga industry for a while, so
Yeah, I don't know. I just like those a lot because I'll even see them on less flattering people, and then I'll still be like, they still like it. You look good. You look
yoga
good.
pants are definitely
Not always. Sometimes it just
flattering.
makes a girl look smelly. If she's not all kept together, and she probably
I
is
think
kinda
it's the
smelly.
not being kept part. That makes
I think
it
that's
look
just a hygiene problem, Henry.
It's like, oh, when a dirty girl like is wearing yoga pants, she just looks so smelly in the yoga pants. I think it's because she's a dirty person.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, why you gotta ruin those pants for me?
All right,
Okay.
fair enough.
All right. Yep.
All right, so
Have some decency in this Trader Joe's.
damn. All right, that brings me to the next one then. No makeup.
Underrated.
Women wearing no makeup.
It's underrated.
I'd say so too.
I think it's severely underrated. Especially now, because I think that all this heavy makeup, the makeup guru stuff, I personally feel like, not that I have a problem with it by any means, but because of the surge of a lot of guys that are makeup gurus, doing a lot of the heavy makeup, that's becoming just more prevalent in general, which is fine. But I think it's making the makeup world, like, to me, I mean, I've always not been particularly interested in makeup. I like the natural look.
Like for yourself or for other people?
For women.
Okay, just wanted to clarify for her.
Yeah, so I've never been really into makeup too much, but I feel like now even more because the heavy makeup is becoming really prevalent, and then that's because a lot of girls are getting their makeup cues from guys or other women with because a lot of the big makeup gurus are either guys or women with bad skin. So they do the heavy makeup to show and help you figure out how to
cover up
certain stuff.
Well, I mean, for me, it's like to each is their own. I get it. Sometimes, you know, it is sometimes people say it's an unfair advantage. Like some boys, it's all like, man, ugly chicks, they got makeup to look good. What do I got? I can't do shit. I kind of always thought that was funny, but in the same respect, it's like, some people like it, and they like doing it, which is fine, but I know what you're saying. It's like, if you do it so much to where you have, like, bad skin, like, don't try and cover it up with more makeup, like, do something about that.
Isn't that just going to make your skin worse?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, my main thing is, like, I just like the natural look. Also just because the really heavy makeup styles, but only, I don't know, like, to me, I don't even know why I just said that. The best it looks, no, so yeah, some women,
Is
good
during
makeup looks really
cosplay.
good.
What?
Some women, or good makeup when it's not so heavy. I think a lot of good makeup artists know how to make it look natural. Like the natural makeup look, I think is really good. So it accentuates your features and makes you look really good as if you weren't wearing makeup. I think that's cool. But the heavy makeup, where everybody looks kind of like a drag queen now.
Where it's like in The Simpsons when Homer made that makeup shotgun.
Yeah.
It was set to horror, and like Marge like smacked it away from her face and went on the wall.
Oh yeah.
It's like, Homer, I don't think people would appreciate getting shot in the face with a shotgun. People like what I tell them to like.
So I think that goes into my next one, which is lip fillers. I did a lot of image related ones.
Yeah, you're really superficial today, Alex.
Lip fillers.
Yeah.
That's like the modern day Mimi Bovak
What?
from the Drew Carey show. Remember Mimi? With like the heavy makeup.
Oh yeah.
But like now lip fillers are pretty weird because it's
So
Yeah,
I mean, they're
you
going
see it a
full
lot.
duck lips.
I mean, I get it if like you never mind. I'm always on the fence about certain things, but like some people go overboard. And it's maybe just an identity thing.
I don't know if it's, for me, if it's an overrated or underrated thing. It's like a do or don't, and I'm like, don't.
So it's overrated?
Yeah, it's overrated then.
Sure, yeah. But don't do it. Let's destroy that. Like, let's pretend it never existed.
That sounds extremely overrated in your opinion then.
Dude.
I don't know what the confusion was.
I was just saying, like, is it overrated? Because I don't know how many people do it.
It's overrated when it's
But
overdone.
It's done. It should be just done. It shouldn't have started.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
overrated.
yeah, I think it's overrated as well. Also, because like when you do it long enough, unless you have the best doctor, you're eventually gonna be botched for at least a few months. It's kind of a
Looks like
Just leave your lips
a fat
alone.
lip, like you got punched.
yeah, and then it's
socked
and
up.
then they fuck it up. It sticks for a while. Unless you're like even it out, and then now you just spend
Just
6
inject-
months with thick ass top lip.
Just
Okay,
throw some Botox in there and be ugly like everybody else.
can I throw another one in there real fast?
All right.
Tattooed makeup. Like,
Eyebrows.
well, I think they do eyebrows and, like, lip line, too. Like, what would you think?
Overrated. Wildly overrated. No good.
Does a lot of people do,
I feel
do a
like-
lot of people do that though?
Well, I've seen some where it's actually really subtle. Because depending on the tattoo artist and their skill with all that stuff, I think there's like a new field where it's not like as like just like bam, bam, you look like fucking Groucho Marx.
I haven't seen the lip line one, but the eyebrows I've seen a good amount. And I mean, back in the day, I think it was extra.
I think some people, I don't want to say they need it, but I mean like it's just like a more permanent version of just drawing on your eyebrows because they already have like makeup tools to do that. And it's like if you have a good artist doing it for you, you know how you want them.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think it's because I'm very naturalistic in what I like.
Well, look at you. You got those big old bushy caterpillars above them.
Yeah, but this is what
Yeah, you do.
this is what they're trying to fix. They're trying to turn these into the fucking thin ass lines, and I'm happy with my eyebrows.
Well, that's not the trend anymore. People want thicker eyebrows now, and some people don't have eyebrows.
Yeah, but that's the thing is if it's all based on trend, it's like you're gonna tattoo a trend. The thin ass eyebrows were a thing for a while, and you tattoo the thin ass eyebrow, and then now you're like, oh fuck, now it's thick. So then they get extra tattooed, so it's thick. But then if you look closely, there's probably like part of it looks new and blacker, and then the other bottom part doesn't. Well, they probably cover it up actually. They just do it all at once. But now you have the thick ones. If we go back to thin, what are you gonna do? Laser the extra?
Or get your skin color tattooed over that ink color.
Or
Horrible.
we can go
I
back
don't
in
think it works that
time.
way.
It does.
We can go back
I've
in
seen
time. We can go back
You
to
see
the
people
early 2000s.
tattoo their skin color.
Yeah, that's how people get rid of their stretch marks via tattoo.
Never heard of this. Sorry. Okay, go ahead, Zach.
Sorry, I'm blowing your
No,
brain with stretch
yeah,
marks. Sorry.
Just go back to early 2000s. Just do what the Cholas did and just draw it on. Erase it at night and redraw it the next day.
Well, yeah, that's
what
what
most people do.
That's what we're suggesting, rather than to tattoo if you must.
I think you guys are getting to that point.
Well, I'm saying I'd rather see someone get a makeup face tattoo versus just a face tattoo.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes you need a teardrop for the homie.
Or what if, like, you know, in Jensen's case, there are other people with alopecia. What if they just want to
Tattoo a hairline?
little something?
That would look extra bad.
Who's to say? Have you ever seen it?
Yes, it doesn't look good.
Or what if they get like dope ass like within their hairline, but like it's a bunch of different like cool patterns or something?
The only person that it like kind of passes for are like the only person I've seen it mild. It didn't even pass for it was like a black guy, and because their hair, you know, runs short like that, and it looked bad on him. If you're a white guy, unless you get the shade really right, it's gonna look stupid.
Yeah, I think the only time I've
see.
seen it look cool was on like an old Japanese dude, and it was like Yakuza tattoos or something.
Yeah, yeah, it's not hair, just like a straight hairline. I mean,
Well,
I've seen
if you're gonna do it, you go all the way. You know,
Yeah.
Go big or go home.
go big or go home.
All right.
Pretty much.
WAP.
With the WAP ass coffee.
Overrated or underrated?
WAP.
The song or the
The song.
actual?
The song.
It's just like every other song. Like, it's probably going to
Overrated.
be overrated eventually, if not now.
I think it's rated at its necessary rating.
I think it's overrated. I think the amount of outrage is overrated. It's like women talking about what they want in a sexual situation is all of a sudden like crazy. or it's all fucked up. It's like, yo, there's 1,001 songs about dudes getting their dicks sucked. Like,
There's a lot
almost
of-
even if it's a rap song that has nothing to do with that, they'll throw in dick sucking at least at one point. Like fucking Lil Uzi Vert has a song about all my friends are dead, and it's about like his relationship falling apart, and then him or the girl that he's arguing with feeling potentially suicidal, and he still has a line in there about getting his dick sucked.
Well, I feel like
I just want to put the top or some shit.
I feel like every generation has their dick song and their vagina song.
Yeah, so this is the vagina song.
My
is
neck,
just
my back,
my
like my
pussy
pussy and my crack. That was a whole song dedicated
Yeah.
to what a woman wanted.
this
Yeah.
is just a less creative version of a Missy Elliott song.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Missy Elliott. Yeah,
It's a little overrated, but I mean, like I said, every generation needs their
It's yours in the foot
dick
before,
and
yeah.
pussy
Yeah.
song, I guess.
If you got a big cock, let me work it.
yeah,
Not down in it,
Flip
it's
it in
your
reverse.
flap. Yep.
yeah, yeah. She was talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she was talking
Yours in
about
the
getting
foot
flipped in
before.
reverse and all kinds of things. She's talking about getting dick down. It's not a big deal. I mean, shit.
Enjoy it, but it's gonna die eventually, and then a new one will come.
Yeah, but so the outrage I think is overrated. The song itself is also a bit overrated, and Kendall was it?
Well, I always
Kylie
think
Jenner,
it's hilarious when old white people get outraged. So
yeah,
I
Keep
think
it
it's
coming.
just funny when old people get outraged, but hey.
yeah. Okay. And last but not least, inclusive kids dolls.
Can
Elaborate.
you elaborate?
Different, like all different body types.
So there's like a fat kid doll.
All different body types and all different races and stuff.
So like there's an anorexic type.
No, I don't think that they don't go fully chubby, but they do like a thicker, slightly thicker.
What about the slightly thinner one?
I don't know if it's. I think the new Barbie. They have a new Barbie body that's shorter and it actually kind of has like a butt, a bubble butt. I mean, the new Barbie doll it's like curvier too, and it is really a lot more attractive than the original Barbie because like her face is also slimmer. Like she doesn't look like some Swedish.
Barbie doll.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I
I
mean-
think it's underrated. I like customization. I think
Yeah.
kids could
I
get a
think-
kick
yeah.
out of customizing a doll that looks or is the same as them.
you can buy a toy
Or-
wheelchair that all of them could fit in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe that would be the next level to make it inclusive to all handicaps. Don't take this negatively, but perhaps we need a Down syndrome Bratz doll.
Oh, I thought
That's actually an interesting thing.
The way they look in their eyes.
Huh.
Of the Bratz?
I thought they all had it.
Whoa. No.
No, I thought that's why they were brats.
Because they had Down syndrome?
Because they're so sassy. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
I was just making fun of the Bratz dolls.
That's an interesting thing to say. I don't know.
So
That's-
underrated. Yes, underrated. The inclusiveness, but food for thought. Should we extend that to
I feel like
people with handicaps?
I feel like they should be customizable to where
You can
you can
get
make
a
them
Down
handicap,
syndrome,
and then
like
there's accessories,
like wheelchairs and
wheelchairs
crutches.
and crutches, and I don't know, cast or like
hook hand,
eye patches and like what's
claw
another-
hand.
claw hand,
Mm-hmm.
prosthetic,
amputee.
amputee.
Like you could just take and then replace it
But
with like.
the thing
something.
is,
We're getting into
this,
like action figures, like lobster arm.
the thing is that that sentiment is really nice, but I don't know if the market would support it.
Oh, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, it definitely wouldn't. Who the fuck
But-
wants to buy a handicapped doll?
people with handicaps.
I don't think they do.
I think that a person with Down syndrome would probably either benefit and really be happy about being represented in the doll market.
Yeah.
But the amount that those would be bought for them,
They would have to be...
I don't think the market wouldn't be able to sustain that.
I think the only way the market would be able to sustain it if whoever's producing these toys can figure out a way to, let's say you don't make a vast, supply of it, but where you go online and you can customize it online, and then they make it and then they send it to you.
But then they would still need to make the molds.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure
Maybe
with
they
3D
could do
printing,
like a head.
with 3D printing, you can do
true.
whatever the fuck you want with 3D
That's
printing.
true.
And if you had a big giant 3D printer or several or 100, production would be pretty good. And then you have the options online to being like, oh, I want my person to be a left-handed missing person.
It comes with left-handed scissors.
Or like
or a
Build a doll workshop.
or this
cerebral
person,
palsy, so they have the arm crutches.
Yeah.
Because that's a whole other field is just like there's a lot of people who have just physical ailments, but I mean they're all there.
Yeah.
I think people would like it too if it was like, maybe if for kids it was a doll, but for like maybe adults it was like, I don't know, just like a
bust or a figurine.
A figurine. Because my dad, when he was playing WoW, he did a figurine and he bought it
Of himself?
Of his character.
Oh.
How
much does that cost?
I don't know. It cost like $100, I think.
Oh, wow.
Give or take. But it came in like a glass thing and it had his name.
That's really cool.
I don't know. Maybe somebody would get a kick out of making themselves and posting it on like a book frame or
wasn't it like a big titty
to remind themselves of, oh,
dark elf?
You know what? I went through a lot. What?
Wasn't it like a big titty dark elf too?
No, it wasn't.
No?
No, absolutely not. He was a undead male with no titties.
Undead male, huh?
Undead
Damn.
male with no titties.
What am I thinking of?
What?
Huh?
You're thinking about big titty elf chicks.
I'm thinking of WoW.
Oh. Good joke.
All right.
I never played WoW.
You know what I'm thinking now?
What?
I think it's time for a Zach rant.
Oh, God.
Zach rant.
Where do I start, man?
God damn it, Zach!
Um,
It's a Zach rant.
Let us know what's grinding your gears, Zach.
what's grinding my fucking gears?
Zachary Adam Randell.
I am so goddamn tired of driving in LA.
He hasn't even been doing it that long.
What?
Continue.
What? I've been doing it
Excuse me?
for 5 days a week, 8 hours a day for over a year and 6 months. And it's the reason why I hate it is because my people at work are retarded. And they don't know that it takes an hour to get from Pacific Palisades to Pasadena on a good day with no traffic. And they give me 5 orders from Pasadena back to Pacific Palisades. And my maps usually tells me to take the 10. And the one thing that I fucking hate when it comes to driving in LA are people that don't use their fucking turn signals. The amount of accidents I have seen driving on the road because people do not fucking use their turn signals is outstanding. I saw one yesterday. I was driving up to Canyon Country. There's a little bit of traffic. Oh, and then I have one more rant after this. And this dude, of course, he's driving really fast because he's like, oh, everybody else is slow, and he's not using any turn signal. So he tries to go into the right lane to get off the exit like 100 feet before the exit came up. Just slammed into the back of somebody.
Oh, shit.
Oof. And because the person that he slammed in the back of didn't know that that person that slammed into him was coming into the lane, so he switched lanes.
Oh, wow.
If the person that was driving really fast at least used their fucking turn signal, they would have been like, oh, I probably shouldn't turn right now. That person's coming in hot.
Yep.
It was a pretty bad accident for the person that hit him. But I felt sorry for the person that got hit. But I see that shit all the time. I almost got into a car accident on Wednesday in Hollywood. I was driving down Sunset, and of course, some dude, asshole, driving really fast. Is sweeping and swerving through fucking cars, and I'm like, oh, I don't see you, anybody. And out of nowhere, he comes, and he's not using his turn signal, so I go in, and he starts honking at me. I'm like, ah, fuck, and I have to jerk the car back. It's like, yo, I get you have to drive fast, I get it, whatever, you fucking asshole, you need it places to go, and you fucking can't be patient. But at least just fucking use a turn signal, bro. Like, wait until you, like, hit somebody trying to cross the street or, like, a side street, and they look to see if any cars are coming, and you're thinking about making that right, and they cross the street, and you're going really fast, and you hit that person.
Now, you gotta be cautious, man. You can only go as fast as the car ahead of you.
Because the people that are walking in LA are just as crazy as the people that are fucking driving in LA. I had this one homeless lady that just, right when my light turned green, decided to walk right in front of my car. Near my house, I had another person, again, right when the fucking car light turned green, this motherfucker literally dove onto the fucking middle of the street and was like, ah, and pretending like he got hit. And everybody just went around him.
Yep.
Wow.
There's this lady that did that to me one morning. Like, I was on my way to work, turning onto the freeway. I'm glad I looked, I'm always, like, really cautious. And I kept looking. I was like, what the fuck this weirdo doing? I slam on my brakes because she jumps in front of my car. And then, like, I guess she was, like, trying to stick her head underneath my tire or something. And then she, like, got up and was just like, and I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? And then just, like, went around her.
Wow.
People are fucking
crazy.
nuts. And it's not just the drivers, but the drivers do get to me. Another thing I hate is when people go under the speed limit. In the far left lane of any fucking street, highway, whatever. It's like, that's just as illegal as speeding.
Just as dangerous.
Or just as dangerous, and it's just it's as illegal. If you're going 10 miles under the speed limit, you can get a ticket for that. And a lot of people do that shit too. And because of Uber and fucking like Lyft and fucking all the fucking food services now, another thing that I hate is when people are driving slow down a side street and they immediately stop and turn on their hazard lights.
Double parking.
And they're double parking.
Hate that shit.
Especially in Los Angeles, Hollywood, anywhere in
these
all
narrow
like,
fucking streets where you can barely get by.
And then some streets, it's like you're fucking doing an obstacle course because everybody's doing it, and you're like, whoop, 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 swerving in and out.
Or sometimes you're just like, yo, why do you have to double park right next to a Honda Odyssey? That's already double parked.
Yeah, dude.
Nobody can get by.
Nobody, yeah. Now we're sitting here waiting for you to fucking make this thing or this delivery. See, when I'm doing my Ember stuff, like, I will look for a parking space. I try my best not to double park, but if it's a wide enough street, I'll double park. But if it's a narrow ass street, I'm telling that motherfucker to meet me at the corner.
Yeah.
Is a reasonable thing to do. I've had a cop shine his lights on me and tell me to get the fuck out of the way. And this was in fucking what is it? Panorama
City?
Yeah, Panorama City.
Oh, shit.
And those side streets are narrow. And this motherfucker, the cop, I guess he's just had to do that all fucking night. And he was just so angry. He's like, dude, you need to fucking move. And I was like, oh, god damn it.
Yeah, that's one of the bad things about LA is that originally when all the roads were getting made, most of the original roads are so narrow because it was like horse and buggy days.
Yeah.
Or like before everyone had fucking cars. And then on top of it, Los Angeles is like one of the first places to ever have like freeways. So all of our freeways are like designed off of like old kind of obsolete plans. So there's no like roads on top of each other. Also because we have earthquakes and shit. Yeah, so like think of the 405 if all of those lanes were just going one direction and there's another just road on top of it going the opposite direction, how much quicker things would be.
We'd still have a lot of traffic though, because
We still would, because
people are stupid.
it's a
don't know how to
major
drive.
metropolitan city, so every major city kind of has like issues with that, just because the number of drivers, because people are fucking stupid in general.
Well, I have sorry to interrupt,
Yeah.
but I have like a theory, I guess, as to why there's so much traffic most of the time. Like even now, like with COVID, there's not as much traffic, but like when you get to a certain point, there's always traffic. Like when you're on the 101 going towards the 134, always traffic. Why? Yep. Because people in the far left fucking lane are like, oh, I gotta get all the way over to the far right lane because I'm going to Hollywood. And you're doing it like one exit before it turns into 134. Mm-hmm. It's like, yo, if you were just fucking planned out your route and knew where you were going and you were in the far right fucking lane to begin with, we probably wouldn't have so much traffic. But because a ton of people fucking do that,
I don't like
a lot of fucking traffic.
How personal people take things as far as Los Angeles drivers, because I've been to New York and people like they have a different traffic language. They honk at each other a lot more. They swear at each other a lot more. They scream and like, fuck you. And the other guy's, fuck you too. It's like they're not taking it personally. Sometimes, I mean, it does escalate to something.
Yeah.
But I feel like in Los Angeles, it's always just boom, fuck you, I'm going to fucking kill you. Instantly. One time, this dude thought I was riding his ass. I was on my way to work. It was like 6:30 in the morning. And I wasn't sure because he was just kind of on this dude's ass, and I saw it, and I was just like kind of, slowing down at a real slow approach, and I wasn't even close to him. It looked like he was like trying to brake check me, but I wasn't sure if he was trying to brake check me or like instigate something with the person ahead of him. And I was like, whatever, and I was just stopped completely, and I was looking at the rearview mirror because I felt an itch in my nose. I was like, oh man, I'm picking my nose. And then the dude in front of me hops out of his car. He's like, what's up, homie? And I looked at him and I was all like, what? I was like, the fuck? And I was like, clearly picking my nose. I think maybe he thought I was doing something like that, or I don't know.
People are fucking nuts, dude.
He's a fucking psycho. And it's just like, dude, what the fuck, man? It's 6:30 in the morning. I feel sorry for whoever you're going to meet right now.
Yeah.
Where the fuck you're going, man? It's 6:30 in the morning and you're fucking jumping out of your car over someone picking their nose and you think they did something to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and what's like another thing is like when you're at a stoplight and you're waiting for it to turn green and it turns green and the person ahead of you isn't going because they're 100% looking at their phone, and you do a gentle honk to let them know the light's green and they don't move, and then you do it again and they don't move, and then everybody starts doing it, but then they get pissed off and they just don't move at all. And they just fuck everything up for everybody. So everybody's like trying to go around. It's like, okay, why do you have to be like that? Why do you have to do that to people?
People are shitty.
That's when they deserve someone to throw a big gulp
on
their car.
Yeah. I was in an Uber once and the Uber driver did that to somebody. He purposely made the person behind them miss this left-hand turn because I don't know what the fuck. And I was just like, what?
Some people are fucking psycho.
Fucking ass. Yes.
I've seen people do that, but they don't want to miss the turn after they stop them, so then they go through a red light to make the turn. After everybody's like, oh, I guess they're not going, and then everybody starts, and then they just fucking turn on the red light.
Yeah, dude.
And it's like, what are you doing? And it's like, oh, yo, I'm trying to fuck them up. Yeah. It's like, yo, you're fucking everybody up, you stupid piece of shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of things. Yeah. People being on their phones.
A lot of road entitlement out here.
Yeah. That 100%. And then I guess because we have this culture that like, because the traffic is so bad, you gotta, like, I don't know, you just focus on yourself when it comes to driving type of mentality. So, like when you're in like Portland or like Oregon or in Washington or Texas, when you signal, people let you go.
Yeah.
Over here, people speed up.
Yeah.
because I guess the idea is that like because the traffic is so bad, it's like, oh shit, you know, I don't have the time to let even one car in front of me or some shit.
No, that's why there's more traffic, because the person that was trying to get into that lane now has to slow down even more to get into said lane.
Yeah. Because, yeah, if you just let them in, because, like, literally people, like, it's like, yo, we're all in bumper to bumper traffic. I need to get over to get out of here. I have my blinkers on. You're 4 cars back. All 4 cars won't let me fucking in. You see this? You see me trying to get in. I see you in my rear view seeing my light.
And your exit's coming up.
Yeah, it's like, just let me fucking... And then you have to press yourself in. And then some people are like, oh, okay, that's fine. They need to get in. And then some people are upset about it. It's like, yo, you tried to keep me from coming in.
Yeah,
what do you expect?
You're keeping me locked on.
So then that's why you have to be like a douchey driver sometimes. You have to be aggressive. And then sometimes people are like, oh, people.
Where have you been though that has by far the worst drivers?
I live in the place that I've been to that by far I've seen has the worst drivers.
Mine would be New Mexico.
Really?
Then here. Because Albuquerque, New Mexico, it felt like, you know those like videos where like you see in like the traffic in India and shit, and everyone's like going like barely fucking missing each other.
Yeah,
that's what the freeway fucking felt like.
Houston was like that.
I was driving from like fucking Albuquerque to Santa Fe, and that was one of the most stressful fucking drives I've ever had.
That sounds.
I just don't.
I think it's because of all the meth people driving on meth.
I just don't remember how it was when I did that.
But you said Houston was pretty bad?
Yeah, because I did drive from Albuquerque to Santa Fe as well. Because I drove around New Mexico.
That family road trip, right?
Yeah. All right. So do you have a
big titty golf?
A Reddit for us?
Yeah.
Chronicles of Reddit.
So here we go. My 28 male girlfriend, 32 female, was lying on the couch, and I saw a sent photo on her screen. Let's see how this turns out. Gasp.
Infidelity.
I'm just going to read the post for the post. And it goes like this. Hello all. This just happened about an hour ago, so I'm trying to see if my thinking is in the right place. After supper tonight, my girlfriend of 4.5 years was having a nap on the couch, so I went to squeeze in a little Xbox before bed. Got off about 45 minutes later, and she was awake on the couch. I came over to sit down beside her and saw a sent photo. A selfie of her curled up on the couch in a conversation. Looked to be Insta, and I said offhand, that's a good angle, can I see it? And she locked the screen and said, I was just trying to take one. And I said, well, I saw you take one and send it. Let's see it. Okay, his grammar's pretty bad, but what he's saying there is he saw it, wanted to see the actual picture because he thought it was cute. She locked her phone and she was just trying to say, oh, I was just trying to take a cute one.
Ooh, some shady shit happening.
And then he was like, well, I mean, I saw you take it. Let's see it. Okay, so back to the story. Now, I'm about a 2 on the controlling scale. I have never asked to see her phone, never have any problems with any of her socializing, etc. She never has an issue letting me use her phone / look or anything. She said, no, you can't see it. And I'm assuming it's for this time. I said, what do you mean? I just want to see the pic. And she got up to go to the bathroom and start doing laundry. I walked up to her and said, you realize this is a massive red flag? And she said, I don't know what you want me to say. Why would you think I would cheat on you? Remember this.
I never said...
I never said it.
I never... What?
What do you want me to say? Why would you think I want to cheat on you? Anyways, I replied, I never said anything about cheating. I just want to see the picture, and the way you're behaving right now is extremely concerning. You've never had an issue with me doing any single thing on or with your phone or your laptop, and now you won't even open up your phone at all. She said, can you just please leave me alone so I can go shower? I replied, so you won't let me see what the picture was? And she said no. Now, this is all well within her rights, but she never acted like this whatsoever. There's never been any significant issues. A few small things here and there, of course, between us. She does have quite a few male friends, but it's nothing I get jealous over. Once she was done in the shower, she went straight to bed, and I went in and said, "This is a very serious thing for me. If you want to deal with this right now, we can, but otherwise this will destroy our relationship. And for me, or destroy this relationship for me, and there's a very good chance we will not be together by the next month's rent is due." And she just said, "I don't know what you want me to say. I didn't do anything wrong." So I took my pillow, and now I'm on the couch. I've had issues in the past with exes cheating on me, and she knows this. That's why it's been great that I've not had any reason to worry about this until now. Just a completely different person during that discussion, and I have a very bad feeling in my gut, and I'm not sure what to do. This guy is missing a lot of shit. Okay, and here's an edit. She texted me from the bedroom saying, "I was just in the bathroom for 1 minute looking at my back on my phone. I didn't want you to make fun of me looking at my back." This has literally 0% to do with what happened, and seems like she has a completely terrible excuse and timeline of events. I texted a few friends to see if I can arrange something since things bearing a progressive discussion tomorrow are not looking good. Okay, that last sentence was really weird. I've texted a few friends to see if I can arrange something since things bearing a progressive discussion tomorrow are not looking good. Okay, that makes sense. And there's an update, but I want to...
That's the end?
No, there's an update.
There's an update?
But I want to discuss what's going on.
I mean, I would be concerned.
It's a 4.5-year long relationship. I mean, I feel like, yeah, there should be boundaries, but according to him, they've never had any problem sharing their phones with each other at all. But then now it's like all of a sudden he sees a photo, he wants to see it, and then he realizes it was sent via Instagram, and she's trying to hide it. And then her excuse is, "Oh, I was in the bathroom taking a picture or looking at my back. I didn't want you to make fun of me looking at my back." Bitch, you were on the couch when you took the photo.
I'm more concerned over her going like, "I'm not cheating on you."
Yeah,
like,
and then she...
What?
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to bring up. It's like, who said anything about cheating? You brought it up.
Yeah. No, that's for sure concerning. I mean, but yeah, I guess I would say, yeah, I don't know.
I consider it a red flag.
Was it?
I consider it a red flag.
Well, yeah, for sure a red flag, but I would, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, maybe getting yourself out of the situation for a little bit while you figure it out. But it's always tough when you live with the person.
Yeah.
But then also, I always have to ask the question, like,
what did he do?
Well, no. Just like, the weight of like, the one thing and then just all gone, just throw it away immediately type of thing. I do feel like some conversations would be had, but I don't know. Part of me also understands the impulse to, exact punishment for the poor behavior or to try to, because the thing is, like, if you don't do anything drastic, like, I don't know, because that kind of behavior is really upsetting, and then there's no way to extract or like get the straight answer that you're seeking, and then they're just going to try to brush it on the rug or manipulate your mind into thinking that you're being unreasonable, which I think is fucked up too, right? So then you almost feel like you have no options but to manipulate the situation or push the situation to show them how far it's taking you, or whatever. Like, yo, you're really pressing this. All right, I'm a bounce. I'm telling you.
No, I'd be like, all right, I'm doubling down. Wait until you see what happens. And then she's gonna get a text from her mom being like, why'd your boyfriend send me a dick pic? Or you're gonna get a video back from her mom of her flicking the bean or something. Then that might just make matters worse.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Never mind.
Worse.
What's the update?
Here's the update. I think you guys are gonna get a kick out of this. Update for everyone messaging me about an update. Here it is. I went into work and told my boss we ran into some possible issues the night before, and I felt like I needed to go home and address them. So I did. I went home and we hashed it out. She didn't delete the message, and she showed me. It was just as she said. She said that she sort of freaked out. Wait, what? It was just as she said. She said she sort of freaked out as she felt I was just coming at her with cheating accusations. She used to have an emotionally abusive boyfriend. I've known this from the start. So she just sort of went into lockdown mode. I believe her. I had no reason to think that she would lie to me. During this conversation, other issues that we have with one another in the relationship came out, and we hashed those out too. Overall, we both have a lot of work to do on ourselves and for us as a couple. As for the looking at my back part came in, she was in the bathroom just before everything happened, I guess, taking pictures of her back. She showed me the picture, or she showed me said pictures, and she brought up, why would you think I'm cheating during the altercation, as she thought I knew she was in there and that I thought she was sending nudes. For everyone messaging and replying saying how controlling and insecure I am, I get how this post came across that way, but it's just not true. I've never asked to see any conversations, snaps, DMs, etc. in any other than a what's so and so up to. What? Oh, what's so and so up to. Mm-hmm. Sorry. I don't control who she talks to, where she goes, who she hangs out with. Nothing of that sort. It's just me. Frankly, I don't really care, since she's coming home at the end of the night to me. But when you're with someone for 4.5 years, living together for 3, you know what normal behavior is and what abnormal behavior is. And this was definitely abnormal. I'm sure a good portion will just think, get a load out of this guy. But you're all entitled to your opinion. Like I said earlier, we both have things to work on, and that includes, I guess, trying to mentally get over the baggage we both have from previous relationships. All in all, the messages were nothing to worry about. I overreacted because of the strange behavior she showed due to a previous relationship, and we were both able to bring up things we'd like the other to work on. Perhaps I'm a fool and just got swindled, but as of right now, I have no reason to believe there is any suspect shit going on.
So I'm inclined to believe that the situation is fine. But what I will say, and I think that people don't take this into account, is that sometimes people, and it's fucked up, they want to just escalate it and see like how far they could push you.
Yeah, I mean, they almost got me like sending dick pics over to the lady's mom.
Well,
yeah.
That would make things way worse.
Because the thing is, better. She knows the solution to just end the whole situation immediately. If she didn't do anything wrong, just prove it. It's for your pride or for the principle of it that you're gonna hold back, like, oh, you don't trust me, or that's like,
oh yeah, like they're just back pictures, or like,
or why would you say all this extra shit about like the cheating and stuff? Like, you made it so much worse than it needed to be. And then the reality is, if it's all about the principle or whatever, you know that you're going to have to eventually show them anyway.
Wait, I'm confused about the back picture. Like, who is she sending it to? Like a doctor?
Or she just wanted to see her back for herself, I guess.
Then why send it?
Who is she sending it to?
Who did she send it to?
Well, that's the thing about Reddit. The only information we get is what they tell us.
Yeah. Well, so then she showed him it, whatever the message was, and then he wasn't
like,
anything.
it was misunderstanding. It's like, oh, Yeah, sending it to her best friend or her sister or something, being like, "Oh, my back knee's getting worse." She didn't even explain what her back picture was. What if it was like her twerking? And she's like, "How's this?" She sent it to her twerking coach. People have dance coaches and twerking coaches.
Well, it just seems like she purposefully
What type of
escalated
back
the
are we talking
situation to
about?
see how he would deal with it. Because
Is she a
why would you
powerlifter?
abruptly?
Is she a power lifter? And she's like, "How's this look?" And then she's sending all that. "Oh, I'm embarrassed because he is a professional bodybuilder and he's gonna be fucking like, your form looks like shit. You're cheating on me with this other fucking lifter."
His form is shit too. But
No
like,
wonder your form is shit.
no wonder your form is shit. You're fucking a dude with shit form. But why would you abruptly have to turn your phone off?
Yeah,
Like
and run. I
Well,
gotta
she
take a shower.
locked her phone and she didn't turn it off. She's, like
Yeah,
it's
but
open,
okay,
then-
yeah. Why would you abruptly have to lock your phone? Like, I don't know. It just seems like I'm gonna go off the premise that she is telling the truth, and that there's no foul play. But I do feel like it is common to try to play with somebody like that, and I don't understand why that is. I don't know why people do that.
Well,
Like, I mean, as I get it as a short form joke, but I don't know why you take it that far, right? Like, I mean, yeah, I'll jokingly do stuff like that or whatever, like, "Oh, don't look," or whatever, and then she'll be like, "What are you hiding?" And I'll be like,
Into your butthole.
yeah, just something stupid. Like, I'll never take it that far for like, do it for a whole day. That doesn't make, or like, "Oh my God, what?" Or like, do a joke and then be like, "Excuse me, you don't fucking trust me?" And then all of a sudden, like, take it so far to where it becomes a real issue. We have to talk about our feelings.
Yeah, like, what did he do to make her do that? To prolong this?
Yeah. What?
What if he was just like playing too much video games? Just like, I'm gonna fucking piss him off like legitimately for a day.
Then that's a red flag in itself.
Yeah.
So it looks like we've figured out all the problems that have ever existed. So thanks for coming through to
You're
hang
welcome.
out with us, Odd Squad. So
Odd secrets.
you're welcome. Next week we'll solve the new problems that arise. Even though, we solved all the ones today.
Just remember, there's solutions to everything.
Yes. So if your girlfriend is acting peculiar, all you got to do is run to your homie's house, and
What
then
about your
she'll
boyfriend?
and
What if
then
your boyfriend
take a
is-
day off of work, and you guys will figure it out.
What about if you have a boyfriend?
If you have a boyfriend, do all the same stuff, and then also bleach his clothes.
Don't forget to buy a gun.
Yo, no. All right. So also, LA
don't buy any
traffic
ammo.
sucks, and Lululemon is overrated. All right. See you next week. Check out the fucking weird hand action I got going on, and we'll see you next time when we're eating human flesh. Bye.
Laters. Have fun.